Hey Libra, I'm David and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do your tarot reading for the month of July. If you're new to tarot, just keep in mind this is a general reading, so I might not pick up on all your energies, but only take the bits and pieces. If it resonates with you, if it does not resonate, please leave it here. That being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Show me Libra energy. I don't want to flip over some stuff a little bit more. Tell me Libra's energy, or what message do you have for Libra for the month of July? What message do you have for this? Show me what message. Starting off, we have the Sun card. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, curiosity, fun, joy, warmth. So very starting off with a positive energy with the Sun card. Let's add a little more context. Clarify the Sun card. Clarify the Sun card. The Ace of Wands, new project, duration. Hmm. What it's like you're gonna be starting something brand new that's gonna like spark some type of it's gonna have you excited. Could be a new project, could be a new job, something new that you're gonna be starting throughout the month that's gonna spark some excitement within yourself. Some excitement, some happiness, some joy, like all the pretty much positive feelings. Um, what other message do you have to add towards the story? Other message you have to add towards the story. Then we have the Tower in reverse. Personal transformation, fear change, delay, disaster, suffering. You know what? Excuse me. What this makes me feel, Libra, is that you are excited because I guess in the recent past, now this could be like something that was like for some of you, maybe you recently changed a job or accepted a new position that it makes me feel like in the past you was dealing with like I guess things that wasn't going your way. Like for example, for those of you who did change jobs, maybe like the job that you was at, you was just getting tired of like same old nonsense. Or for those of you who are at the same company, maybe you finally they finally went along or adopted a new change that you've been pushing for that sparks this new um passion or this new excitement within you. If you work on a team, maybe you guys are going to start a new you guys are starting a new project that sparks a new interest of yours. But overall it just seemed like there's something that recently changed in the past, or there's something that that's happening now that before in the recent past you wasn't really happy with. So either the company, if you stay with the same company, it looks like they're gonna be making some big change that's gonna make you happy, or if for those of you, you might need to change companies, maybe need to change companies or start doing your own thing that could spark some this excitement that I see coming through. Clarify the Tower card in reverse. Clarify the Tower card in reverse. Clarify the Tower card in reverse. Eight of Swords, negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment. Yeah, yeah. It definitely feels like in the past you were like you see how like this lady looks like she's like trapped. I feel like that's how you felt in the sense of like they just not. You felt like you was in the past. It seems like You felt like things weren't getting better, just the same old, and it kind of had you in this negative mindset in the recent past. But again, excuse me, it's not really clear on whether or not this is. I mean, it could be for some of you that the company that you're gonna stay with the company and they're gonna adopt a change that you're gonna favor, or some of you just gonna decide to do your own thing and leave the company and move into something new that makes or sparks this new um happiness or joy, because you're gonna be letting go all this frustration that you was dealing with back here. Clarify the Ace of Wands cards. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Celebration, joy, rich home. You know, it's so weird because to me, it's just, I'm not sure if all of you have made a change or if some of you find yourself back here. But what's weird to me, honestly, guys, is that it seemed like in the past, for those of you who feel or still find yourself in a negative energy, or you still, say if you find yourself that you don't align with this joy or excitement that's sitting on the right side, and you find yourself that you more align with the Tower in reverse and this Eight of Swords that's back here. For me, it seems more clear like your happiness is on the other side of like, maybe you should, if the company that you're with is not willing or resistant to making a change, maybe for some of you you should consider exploring something else. Maybe start looking for another job if that's something that you're up into, because I see all this happiness on this side of the spread, where it just seemed like, if it was me, I'd rather be on the right side than the left side, because the left side just seemed like there's a bunch of negativity, but the right side just seemed like there's a bunch of happiness, joy, celebration. So for some of you, that's something you should consider. If you don't feel that you are um, getting that much excitement or happiness out from what you're currently dealing with. What other message do you have to add towards the story? What other message do you have to add to the story? Man, what is going on with this left side? You have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, hurt, loss, depression. Like I literally, this left side of this left side of the spread right now just make excuse me, just making me feel like all the negative energy that um like I wouldn't even want to be here. Like it just doesn't seem like there's much good to say about what you guys have been dealing with, if you do find yourself in this situation where it seems like there's a lot of um negativity that's happening back here. I understand that for some of you, it might not be as easy to make a switch, but it definitely looks right now that the happiness or the more fulfilling positive side of the, I guess, of this story seems like it comes along from making some type of change. Maybe your company is going to announce some change in the near future that could spark this, but I also think for some of you, it's just from you just moving into a new position or with a new company. What other message do you have to add towards this story? What other message do you have to add towards the story? We have the Four Cups. Meditation, contemplation. Oh yeah. Yeah, some of you not gonna know what the right thing to do. Like some of you gonna be torn, maybe because with the Three of Swords also it could represent like loss, where maybe some of you are gonna be hesitant to make a change because like the money that you're currently earning, you don't think that you'll be able to replace that, or it might not be as easy to replace. But I think that's, if that is your way of thinking, maybe that's like also you like defeating yourself. Like instead of just putting yourself out there just to see what comes your way, sometimes you just gotta like, put yourself on the market and just see what how you say, what fishes you're able to catch. So I definitely understand it for you, those of you who feel like it's gonna be difficult to find or go into like a similar pay or better type of position, but just put yourself out there because right in the current energy that was coming through, it doesn't seem like it was all positive, and it seemed like your positivity or your more of your happiness comes when there's some significant change that occurs. Let's move on to your love. Show me what love message you have to show or have to tell Libra. Show me what love message, relationship. What message, relationship or love you have to show for Libra? What message of relationship or love you have to show for Libra? Mm, Two of Pentacles starting off, overly commitment. Over, um, I don't know. When I see the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like for some of you, it it mostly makes me think of like a single person who feel like they don't have time. Like they don't have time for, or this could be someone that's already committed where they don't feel like you guys have time to spend that much time with like focusing on love or dating because you just feel overwhelmed or busy with other things, other priorities. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Hangman flipped over. Hmm. Yeah. I just feel that with the Hangman in reverse, you just feel like, I don't know, if like for this to come out in the love or relationship, it just feel like to me it just feel like you don't think there's a room for you to fit in, or for room for you to make time to date or take it seriously. I'm definitely now saying like this seems like this is something that is weird because like you recognize that you don't have time, or you're like kind of spread thin for like your love or relationship department, and it seemed like with the Hangman's like a recognition, like there's a recognition, at least in my, at least what comes to me is like there's a recognition that um if you if you want to I guess maintain and show appreciation, there's a part of you that recognize that you have to let some of like I guess your over or obligations, that some of them go. Um oh no, at the same time I could see it from a perspective that maybe you guys are also like hoping, for you singles, hoping that the person that you're connecting with will understand like how much or how important things or your work life is important to you. So that's like a little bit of a resistance for you to change, because you also like hoping that the right person will understand like your workload, right? They're not gonna try to pull you too much away from that, or you don't want them to interfere with what you already have going on. Verify the Two of Pentacles. I just want to add another context for the right side. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. These two flipped over. We have the Knight of Cups. Creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty. Yeah. With the Knight of Cups, guys, I feel like you're gonna have to get like if you're serious about trying to find someone or like build a or start a relationship, you're gonna have to um find some way to like I guess a new way to navigate that part of I guess yourself of like you gotta maybe be open to like meeting someone like or having like a lunch date or if you can like if live it like living excuse me leaving a little bit of time to like maybe meet someone for like quick drinks for like 30 minutes or an hour like try to find a way to make time make time if you care to make time of course but it just seemed like you're gonna have to find some way to fit this into your schedule if this is something that you want and then we also have the devil card with the devil card I feel like this is more so like you had to be able to like manage yourself better. Like I just think considering how this story is looking so far, it seemed like you this is all gonna be on you, Libra, and this definitely seems like this is something that you are fully aware of. Like you're not you're not showing up or you're not giving people that much interest or much of your time. Even though it seemed like for some of you, like there's a recognition that you might have to get creative with it. But at the same time, I feel like with the hangman, then we also have the devil. It seemed like there's a little bit of like resistance to change, and like maybe with the devil also could be like maybe you need to try to like go within and try to understand like why you're pushing, why are you pushing so hard to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, or if there's like some type of fear that you're carrying. Clarify the devil card. Clarify the devil card. Clarify the devil card. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Disharmony, working alone, lack of teamwork. This yeah. Yeah, I definitely with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel that you already aware that you're not really trying to give this too much time. Like at least in the past, it doesn't seem like you have been given too much time or too much of your attention to the thought of like um trying to build something or been yeah, it pretty much seems like trying to build something. This could be people also people that's already committed where you just haven't been giving your partner too much time. You just been working a lot. Clarify the hangman, clarify the hangman. I don't know, so far it definitely seems like this is like the how you say the ball is in your court, like Libra. It seems like there's a it's not like I'm saying anything that you're not aware of. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, deception. Okay. Yeah, I mean I get it. I get it. I get it because I mean some of you definitely looks like you tried to give people chances in the past and you just felt like they was full of crap. That's why you just I rather focus on things that doesn't that things that you know that is better is a better use of your time because you in the past you did I guess deal or you was more open to getting to know people and it seemed like these people wasn't honest and it was like ultimately you felt that there was a waste of your time so you kind of like learned your lesson from that and just been laser focused on things that better fulfill you or help aligns with your goals or visions. But again, like there's a recognition as we see is like if you want to attract someone or start something, like there's a also feel like you already recognize that you're gonna have to make some changes if you want to show, and it's mostly just seem like if you want to show someone that you're interested in them, because it doesn't seem like um you don't have people that are interested in you. It just seems like you're not giving them you're not really showing them that you're really interested because you're just spending more of your time focusing on the things that matter to you and not really giving that much time to someone new. Clarify the Knight of Clubs. Clarify the Knight of Clubs. Then we have the Star card in reverse, like a face, fear, discouragement, insecurity, self trust, disconnection. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, with the Star cards in reverse, Libra, I just think you just that's the part of dating, right? Some people are not gonna it's not gonna be like a I mean if you're lucky, you shouldn't expect to find your first the I guess your main person or the one that you're gonna spend the rest of your time with of like I guess the first person that you meet or give a chance to. Sometimes it's about I don't want to say repetition, but I do feel like part of that is like dating or trying to find the best person that aligns with what you have going on. It does take time, but you have to be willing to give that time or um give someone the opportunity. I guess that's the biggest thing. What I'm getting is like yes, I understand why you have a little bit like resentment of trying to continue to like give people or waste. I mean, in this case, you might feel like you're wasting time. You don't want to waste time trying to get to know someone, but at the same time, if that is something that you would like, you have to keep in mind that it's something that you have to be willing to. I guess it's a game that you have to be willing to get involved with or get into in order to attract your person because if you don't put yourself out there, then your person might not know that you are available or you're seeking some type of connection, or you might miss it, right? You might miss the person that's actually for you. So definitely find some way to at least I guess put it on your radar and just don't I guess close the door from people trying to get to know you. Yes, someone could get to know you while you're like doing or as part of like what you have going on up here already, you could naturally attract someone. But if you, for those of you who might need to hear this, but if you like making it seem all about business, someone might not even think that they have a chance to get to know you on a deeper level. So also keep that in mind because I do understand the thought that sometimes you can naturally find the person that you're meant to be with while you're not focusing on love or a relationship. But at the same time, if you're if you're not making it known that you are interested, someone could also take that as like a sign like you're not really interested in trying to get to know them. So yeah, please keep that in mind if that's something that you are interested in. But yeah, this is the message I got for you guys for the month of July. Let me know how you feel about it. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and wait, a thumbs up and leave it a comment. And also consider subscribing to the channel. Besides that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.